put I put a question box up on my Instagram a while ago now, and a lot of you people had some questions that you wanted me to answer. So what I'm gonna do a little bit of ASMR, and I will be answering your questions. Let's begin with a little bit of ASMR. I'm gonna do some bugs. So to prepare your video, it takes a good few minutes, maybe 10-15 minutes. Then the length of the time to record the video, and then once you record the video, you have to put everything away, which may take another 10-15 minutes. So that's over an hour in itself. And then you have to edit the video, and editing the video takes like double of the time and the length of the video if it goes smoothly. So it could take a good hour, maybe more, to edit the video. So it takes me roughly around 4 hours to film a YouTube video. Plus in that time you need your house to be complete silence. So if your home and your house is like loud or noisy, then I have to stop recording. So it's a tougher process than you guys think, for me anyway. Let's move on to the next trigger. Next trigger. requested, and that gets you like out of breath. So I guess maybe fishbowl, and everyone's gonna hate me because everyone loves that trigger. But yeah, no, to be honest, there's not one that I hate. I don't mind doing any trigger. It just depends on how you feel, I guess, on the day. On that note, let's do a fishbowl trigger. I'm gonna go in the fishbowl. You gotta go in. ASMR artists wear the like acrylic nails because it's like a type of plastic which gives off a better sound than normal nails. So I love tapping with acrylic nails. And my favourite trigger to do is probably tapping as well. I do enjoy tapping. Tapping is definitely my favourite. And now let's do some tapping. Next question. When you do ASMR, do you feel relaxed or get tingles from yourself? The answer to that is no. So when I do ASMR, I do not get tingles off of myself, especially if I watch myself back through editing, because I'd never watch myself back anyway. But obviously, when you're editing, you have to watch yourself back, and it makes me cringe, guys. Like, when I watch myself do ASMR, it makes me cringe. Do I get relaxed? I mean, yeah, I guess I get kind of chilled out, you know, because every time I go live on TikTok, for instance, it's very late, so I tend to get tired through that route, not through just listening to myself. That makes sense. So no, I don't give myself tingles, and I guess I don't make myself relaxed through listening to myself. Let's go on to the next trigger. This trigger is going to be lights, so if you don't like lights or sensitive to lights, then close your eyes, and then you can hear me when I do the next question, and then you can open your eyes. So let's just follow, scan, 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 scan. Good, 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 good. Follow, follow. Pick a light, 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 pick a light. Is it orange, 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 question. What made you start ASMR and what advice would you give people starting? And the next question after that is, why did you get into ASMR? So I'm going to answer those two together. So what made me start, what made me get into ASMR is the same thing. So basically on TikTok, I think the first time I ever watched ASMR, it was someone that I cannot remember who, but I watched it and I was like really like confused. I was like, what the hell is this person doing? I was just like baffled and I didn't understand it. I didn't know what it was. I didn't see the sense in it, so I literally just clicked off it and that was that. And one day I got home, it was like a long stressful day and I can remember just sitting on my bed. I went through TikTok and sometimes lives come up on your For You page, and there was Mushrooms on Saturn, her name is on there, I don't know if she does it anymore, and she was doing it and she never used a microphone, she was just free-handed with her phone, and she's quite an aggressive ASMR artist, and I watched her and she gave me tingles and I was like, oh my god, like I love this is so cool. And I was watching it and for all I know like an hour just passed and I was just in the zone with this ASMR and I just absolutely loved it. So yeah, that's what made me start it. I loved it, I loved doing it, and I've always loved the aspect of social media, going live, helping people, etc. So I just give it a go. I bought my microphone. I literally had like £200 in my bank and I used all of that to get my ASMR stuff to go live that night because I just wanted to just go in and do it. So it was a risk and I took it and I don't regret it. And what advice would I give people? I mean, my advice would be, do it if you really want to. Don't just do it for, I don't know, growing on social media or doing it because it's something to do. Maybe sometimes it can be a way of earning money for some people, but do it because you enjoy it and be prepared for a lot of trolls and a lot of naysayers. You need to be strong-minded, but just do it, go for it, and don't look back. We're gonna go on to the next trigger, which is head massage. We're gonna do head massage. Let's go on to the next question. The next question is, what inspired you to do ASMR? I explained that. What is your favourite trigger? I've answered that. What is your favourite thing about doing your ASMR lives? P.S. think you're amazing. Thank you so much, Mel. My favourite thing about doing my ASMR lives is just getting to chat to you guys. Like, I love speaking to you guys, and I know I get so many complaints because everyone's like, just stop talking, do ASMR, stop talking, etc. But no, like, that is my favourite thing and I love it, and I love just checking in on you guys, and I love that you guys check in on me, and it's nice to like have this great, massive, amazing community that I get to speak to every night, that I get to check in on, and it's like we're friends, and it's amazing. And to be honest, I'll never stop talking on my lives because ASMR full time. Like ASMR, I just love it. I love you guys, I love the community, and I love just going live and just feeling appreciated, you know, it's an amazing feeling. So I would love to do ASMR full time. Alongside that, I'd love to get into property and be like a property developer. There's just so many things that I love to do. Like I'm like a little like entrepreneur, guys. Like I love doing different things. I can't just focus on one thing. But yeah, ASMR, property, and obviously my family and everything to be healthy and safe and all that, just the cliche stuff. But career-wise, my biggest dream would be to be a full-time ASMR artist. Also into property, just to, you know, obviously you need to have a good income, a sustainable income. So yeah, but acting, I would love to get into acting, but that's not something for me right now, as there's just no time for me right now. But my biggest focus is you guys and ASMR. So hopefully, fingers crossed, next year, my dreams can come true. But in order for that to happen, you guys do need to follow me. You do need to subscribe. And Patreon is my biggest thing at the moment. Patreon is a subscribed app that you guys subscribe to, and that really, really helps me. And as soon as I can grow my Patreon and my YouTube, hopefully this will be my job next year. So I appreciate it, and I do love you guys. So let's go on to the next trigger. Console clicking. Console clicking. Let's go on to the next question. Your favourite trigger, I've already said that. Hey, did you discover ASMR yourself, or did you watch it before you started doing it? I've already answered that, and yes, I watched it before I started doing it. Do I enjoy ASMR? Of course I do. I freaking love ASMR. I love watching it, I love listening to it. Yeah, and I just love getting to speak to you guys and just grow in this massive, amazing community. So yeah, I'm sorry for the slight background noise, guys. But yeah, there's a few questions on there that I've already answered. So I'm gonna go on to the next trigger. same or very similar. The question that I'm going to finish on is, what quote or advice have you learned and lived off? I don't know, for me, I just feel like my advice for everyone would be just, if you have a dream, and I know this sounds so cliche and you've probably heard it 1,000 times, but really, like, if you have a dream and you really want to do something, just freaking do it. It doesn't matter who tells you no, who tells you that it's not going to work, who tells you that it's silly. Do not listen to them, because you have one life and you'll regret it. Like, if you don't go for this thing that you really want to do, or you don't want to get this thing that you really want, you're going to regret it. And why aren't you getting it? Because someone else is telling you not to. Like, no, get it or do it because you want to, and keep doing it. If it's something that you really enjoy, just keep doing it. And if it doesn't work for a while, don't give up. Like, it doesn't mean it's going to happen straight away. Just keep doing it. Stay consistent and you'll keep growing, and just, you'll be getting better and learning. And just don't give up, guys. Like, literally don't give up. Keep doing it. And it will come through. It will work. It will eventually. It will work. So keep doing it. That's the end of this video, guys. That's the end of the questions. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did. Let me know if you want me to do more questions, Q&As, etc. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm sorry it's been a while. If you guys know me through TikTok, you'll know that there's been lots of stuff going on, guys. My dad's not very well. He's had to have a major surgery, and I've been looking after him. I've been working amongst a lot of other different things, and it's been very hard to balance my time as well as doing this, as this isn't my full-time job. I do work full-time, plus helping with my family, etc. So thank you guys for sticking with me, especially my Patreons too. Thank you guys for sticking with me. It really means the world, and it does really mean a lot to me. So thank you guys. I do love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it,